is also right now open source platform, right? So there's lots of things changed in the way Symbian is being sort of promoted right now. So whatever this trend, whatever it is right now, it's probably going to change pretty soon. There's a good chance, right? Unfortunately, I don't really know very much about this operating system, except that it's used to be extremely popular in terms of numbers, right? But in terms of share right now, in terms of especially if you're talking about developing applications for this platform, right? Like having an open store and being able to publish and sell your application. I don't think it's that easy. I guess you have to have, from what I've heard, you have to have like a partnership of some sort. Go ahead.
It did have the dubious honor of being the first mobile operating system to host a virus.
Oh.
In a car with a phone.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, that was
thank you. There was a presentation here a few months ago. There was a presentation by Nokia, and they're basically talking about their plans. So as far as I know, their development for their app store is actually for, is it called Ovi Store?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? It's actually here in Vancouver, as far as I know.
Only for games.
Huh?
Only for games.
Only for games. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, yeah. I guess we talked a little bit about this. There was an interesting slide, diagram that was given, I guess it appeared in the news months ago. Launch of Droid, which is Android phone from Motorola, versus iPhone. How they fared through, I guess, first days of sales. Now, the thing is, a lot of people were focusing on this, and I think this is really kind of, for a success Android platform, this is kind of irrelevant. This is Google didn't promote this platform very well or a lot. This is really Google's brand experiment, I would say, development. If anybody is interested, one of these phones is here. Nexus 1, excellent phone. Faster, slimmer, slicker in some ways. Lots of very cool applications. Basically, obviously utilizing Google backend, like Google Goggles. Did anybody try Google Goggles? Excellent. So you basically point camera on anything and just try to figure out what it is. If it's a business card, it's going to OCR it and add it to your contact list. If it's something else, it's going to Google it and give you information. Pretty amazing. You start playing with it. You combine the little device in your hand with the intranet and good interface, and all of a sudden it just becomes very, very cool. You basically you control the internet with that device. You can I'm just gonna jump a little bit ahead. Every input field on Android operating system enabled for voice input, so you don't have to type anything. You can just say it, and we'll recognize it.
It's not that good though.
Yeah. It's really depends. It also depends on the type of a platform, because if it's a noise canceling device, then it's better. It really depends how much noise in general around. We were trying some really interesting experiments, and we were surprised just how good it was. But then we would try the same thing. We would demo it to somebody else in a kind of a different kind of room and a little bit more noise, and it was like totally different result. So this device has 2 microphones, so it can cancel.
I've got a Nexus 1 too, and it's okay, but it will screw up one word in a sentence, but you can't go back and fix that word. You have to delete the whole sentence, so
right.
It's not very useful.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot to go, but obviously, I guess it's amazing what Google is doing right now in terms of experimenting with it. It's probably going to take a year or more to polish it, right? Yeah. Like any technology, it's usually, you think, you have a first cut and you think you thought about everything, and you start using it and you realize, you need to do this and that and other thing.